Now for the main event, ladies and gentlemen.
This one also has got everything that the 460 has got, except that it's a Euro 4.
It's got everything, just everything, but it looks almost more upmarket in here.
Yeah.
I mean, this bed at the back.
Yeah, but you know...
Is it possible to fold it down? Just to show quick.
Yes. Let me just show you how exactly it works. Can I put this on?
Yeah.
Sorry, here. Just press here. And it comes down. This is where the other driver can still jump in. This is the net that protects him in case of collision or hard braking when the other one is driving.
Yeah.
Yes. Even
you
this
can
one
drive with that thing on.
Yes. So even the bottom one has got the very same thing. The bottom
it's got the netting.
Yeah, it's got a net which sits here in case the one is driving. You see, you use it. Oh, where is that? Oh, somebody used the taquero for this. Yeah. Take a seatbelt this side and the other side just to protect the driver.
So it's a lot safer that way.
Yes, when you're driving it and the other driver goes for harsh braking,
yeah.
or in an accident,
yeah.
it also protects the driver not to be thrown everywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah. So one of the safety features as well.
Very good. And there's lots of storage at the back.
Storages as well.
And these buttons here.
We do have storages here.
I can see this truck's got a few kilometers on the road already.
It's got a?
This truck's done a few kilometers already.
We've traveled a little bit around with it. Like we've been to Joburg, Durban, all that. I think.
It's like an aeroplane.
This one as well. You can also order any of the Volvo trucks with the Volvo microwave.
Microwave?
Yes, you've got an option of that. Even a coffee machine.
Yeah, just like that, it's up.
It's up now. It's got a step for the driver. You can adjust the bed to go up or down using this. If you pull it, and you can lift the bed up or down.
Beautiful. Alright, and all the same tech as the other one?
Yes, it's got all those, same as the other ones. The only thing is that this one cannot pick up the rear axles.
Yeah.
Yes, it doesn't pick up the rear axles. So it's still got it's still got airbags at the back, but it doesn't pick up. And the other thing is that it doesn't have the airbags in front.
Yeah.
But it's still got all that. You've got weight distribution, whereby if you know those two axles are, on all the Volvos, those two axles are the ones that are pulling. They've got diff on.
Yeah.
But let's say you're not very much loaded onto the trailer that is sitting onto the hose. You load it right at the back on the other trailer, so there is no weight that is thrown into the truck. So what you can do, you can decide. Let's take for instance here, load indicator. I don't know if this has been calibrated. Let's say everything has been calibrated. It's still loading. What? I don't know if it was ever used. What I mean here is that still loading. Let's say you've got 6 ton at the back on these axles. That means each axle has got 3 ton. It's got a 3 ton against the ground on each axle. But every time you're trying to pull away, the wheels are spinning. So you need a little bit of weight on them.
Yeah.
You can actually swap your axles, like tilting the axles.
Yeah.
Maybe pick up a little bit on the back, on the front one, so that the whole weight stays on the back, then you will have all that 6 ton on the back axles, and you will have a better grip. That's what we mean about weight distribution.
So you don't want too little weight on the back wheel because it'll start skipping.
It will start skipping. You can also either shift it to the front wheels as well. Whichever one is favorable with you, you can do that.
And what's the maximum load that this truck can pull?
I think everything is on the tag there. I don't know if I should come and explain that to you. On the door.
Okay, on the door.
The gross vehicle mass. That means the mass of the truck and the load that can sit here will be 31 ton. That this truck can take. But the combination, that means with the trailers, the gross combination can be 100 ton. And then we've got the front axle. This axle here can take up to 8 ton. That's per manufacturers. And then, but the government says 7.7. That's the rule here in South Africa. And then the back axles, these two diff axles can take 23 ton. As a load, but the government says 18. So you still can. Let's say you've got a special weight that can have 23 ton here. I mean, you can apply for that and you simply pull it with it, so without damaging.
Do these get used a lot in Australia then for those road trains?
Yeah, but for road trains, I think you also need some kind of a different combination. Yes, they can use the same engine, same for 460, but you can drop your
But this
hub.
is a
610.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can also change your hubs.
Yeah.
And so that you can have a better pulling power torque, to get a better torque. Then it will be easy. Like that truck there has got a different type of hubs at the back.
Yeah.
Yes.
But 100 tons should be fine.
Yeah, 100 tons. Okay,
another key starts. That's always good to see.
you don't believe in fob.
But with this system, you always know where your key is.
Yeah, this system you always know where your key is.
Yeah. With the other system, you always.
Yeah, let me just put the aircon a little bit on. So there it is. It's coming. All right, can we drive?
Yeah, boy, yeah.
If you are ready, we can drive.
Alright.
It's also got this steering, the VDS.
Same 12-speed gearbox.
Same 12-speed gearbox. To see if it's got a crawler, it's not something that you can just see quick. I'm just trying to set my mirrors because somebody else was driving this. And then that side as well. And then the bottom. To see if you've got a crawler gear, it's simple. What you do, you choose your truck to choose manual, then it will pick up the automatic starting gear.
Yeah.
You drop it back. Now it's 3, 2, 1. Crawler. This one is fitted with a crawler. Can you see here?
It's got the crawler.
Yes, it's got crawler. Can you see?
Beautiful.
Yeah. As it is empty right now, the truck will try to use any gear above 1.
Yeah.
Yes, to use any gear above 1 because it's empty. It's not
so much power.
Yes. So now you see, I'm gonna push it back to neutral.
And to get from the 480 to the 610 horsepower, is that tuning of the engine or the gearbox or both?
That's a different type of engine because the 610 has got a 16-liter engine.
It's got the bigger engine,
that
of
one
course.
is a 13-liter. Yes. Come on.
Come on, Grandad.
Sorry for this gentleman. This one also has got a cab camera. Can you see?
That camera looks top end.
Yes, it's right there. We call it fifth wheel camera. To get it, we can do this. Now, if I want another one, I can choose what I want. You can manage your view set on these ones, but I prefer this one can only be activated using the reverse gear. Can you see?
There we go. Beautiful camera. Is it fair to say trucks are almost more advanced than cars?
I would say so. Even the buses, you know, there is more technology on the trucks than the buses. But buses are carrying people. I don't know why. We've got everything being good things are tested on trucks. I'm spinning one of the
What
wheels.
What does that say about what people prioritize?
Maybe they prioritize the truck driver than the buses. But to be honest, they should also be putting into consideration all these things onto the.
So that was in manual.
No, do you remember I selected crawl gear?
Yeah.
So it was testing if I did it because there was a trailer. That's why it stayed on that crawler gear. Now it had to skip the gears. Already it's on 4. It goes to 3.
And what kind of clutch do they use for these automatics?
They use the dry clutch.
Yeah.
The normal clutch. No, the round. No, not what you call torque converters. No, it's using a normal clutch. The only thing that's different is that they are actuated by the robots, not foot. But it's the same clutch as a foot clutch. It's not a dual clutch. It's a single, yeah.
Not a flywheel.
Yeah, it's a mono clutch. It's got a flywheel. Everything
Dual
just
mass
like
flywheel.
but it's not using the dual mass. Oh, it's got dual mass, but you know there is a dual clutch.
Yeah.
Whereby
the double clutch.
The double clutch, where it's gonna select. Let's say the even numbers are gonna be selected in front. The odd numbers will be at the back. So if it's on 2 now, this other clutch can select 3. So when it changes, it just slides back. And you won't even feel it's like seamless type of changing, like DSG they call it.
That's from the VW.
That's on the VW.
And the GTI. Probably with a heavier engine, it almost feels a little bit not so bouncy.
And the other thing, it's more quieter. I
Yeah.
don't know for why. It's very, very quiet.
Yeah.
Like a generator. The smaller the generator, the smaller, big engine. But if it's a big noise,
This thing just wants to go.
yeah. We're not in the truck now, we're in the luxury.
In the
ship.
luxury.
This is our spaceship.
First class. Is that the light or the CV? That must be the light up there.
Where?
Or, it looks like
Yeah,
a CV radio.
Okay, yeah, those are the lights. That thing with it, which has got a stick going down.
Yeah.
It's a light, yeah.
And in terms of communications, back to head office, how would...
There is a lot of communications system here. I think messaging can be sent through to the Volvo Telematics system.
Yeah.
And once you log in and you put your password, then it's gonna be easy for the office to send messages for you, like where the next load is, the order number, and all that. Instead of that, the other good thing also that is there, they can also send the location whereby you can use the TomTom to get to the place.
perfect.
Now this truck comes with that tom-tom. Most of these trucks these days, can you see, they come with the maps.
That's your GPS.
Yeah, comes with GPS recently. Most of these trucks as well. I think this one, this C, they've got load indicator, except if this one has not been set up. They do have load indicator. What happens is, whatever load you've got, if your trailers are fitted with the load indicators and you've got ABS cables on the trailers,
Yeah.
the truck can tell how much load is on the trailer. You can calibrate that when it's empty on a weighbridge and you load it on a weighbridge. From there you don't need to calibrate anymore, because the truck will know exactly how much is the load.
Hey.
How much the load, that is every time you load it, you will know exactly what I'm loaded with. And per axles as well. It shows per axles.
Sure. Very advanced.
Very advanced, yeah. Most of these Volvos, they come with that. It's one of the good system as well. And the other one, which is a good safety point for the driver, is a downhill cruise control.
Yeah.
Whereby if you go down, you don't need to use the retarder.
Yeah.
A braking mechanism that doesn't use the wheel brakes. You can just press this button, and if you are going down 40, it's gonna hold on to that 40 while going down. And every time it wants to pass 40, it will add more and more retardations.
Yeah.
But you can also set that to include wheel brakes, so that if it's really too steep, the truck can go for wheel brakes. But it will only apply the brakes that are only needed
Yeah.
to control that downhill. Not
Okay.
more.
Like a trailer brake.
Yes, like a trailer brake. Although it's got a trailer brake as well.
Yeah.
Still got an independent trailer brake, which you can use, but only when you're standing still. To test your trailers. Once you're mobile, I think from 4 kilometers per hour, then it doesn't want to work.
Hey, this truck's got everything.
Yeah, they never forgot it.
So there's a lot of competition in this sector with this and the Actros and the MAN have got a good truck.
Although I've never been in those, but I understand there also is a lot of bells in those trucks.
Which is it's probably good to have the competition, because then everybody
Improves
Exactly.
every day. Although the Chinese will win at the end. They only win last minute.
But what Chinese don't have anything can compete with us.
No, whatever you guys are doing, they will make it better.
They'll catch up sooner or later.
Yeah, they will catch up sooner. But when they come with a big shot.
Hey, they play a long game.
They do. They do.
Alrighty, so we take handbrake off
Yeah.
and then we put it into automatic. What is that? That would be your Tiptronic if you wanted to go manual.
Yes, the one you're deciding to
Okay.
change.
So now we're in the
Sorry.
so now we're in the top of the range, and then if you want to turn the
The heating.
There we go. You're on 16, ice cold, yeah. How do you find the European trucks air conditioning handles Africa?
Most of them, they're good. I don't know if they adjust them based on when they come. I've never had any problem with our trucks, even when I was still a driver, except for international that time. It was always hot, but okay, I'm driving mostly. Don't do it. You will learn next time. Mostly the European ones. Is it too dark if I close this up?
Nah, it's all good.
Mostly all the European trucks have got the best air conditioning so far.
So we can give it a little bit extra. There we go. Put it on 16. All the trucks feel different.
Yeah, I think it's a unique thing.
It's nice to have that.
Not to have all the trucks looking similar.
Exactly.
Yes.
This is a piece of art.
Yeah, it's a piece of butter.
Okay. So now we go in and out. So we'll check it on that side.
Never cut the corners, huh? Always look. You can use the smaller mirrors to check where your stay there.
Stay there.
Cut.
So you just.
That's it. To see where your tires are going. Now you said.
With this side. It'd be nice to have this truck on car live.
Then you can go and roll it.
Nah, I keep it
Yeah, as you go in there, you go as if you go into that center drainage. Then you turn it fully to the left once you're closer to the half of the road. Now you can turn.
I always keep all the wheels on the ground.
Oh, serious?
I've never had an accident.
Okay.
Well, never had a big accident.
Have you used the road N3 from Johannesburg to Durban?
Yeah, I've driven there once or twice. It's a busy road.
But because as a media, you should cover that. You should use it with a truck and see the real world of truck drivers. Speak to one of the companies that are driving on that road and see.
That road is dangerous.
Or you can speak to guys like ATS. That's one of our customers as well.
Yeah.
They are here in Cape Town, and ask if it's possible that you can cover and see the life of the real life of truck drivers. You just take it from Joburg to Durban.
That would be a good. People would be interested in that.
Come again?
People would be interested in that.
Yeah, that would. That would be really.
I think that the truck drivers are the unsung heroes of the country.
I'm telling you.
A little bit tight on that one. And then you put a trailer on the back, and then it's a whole different game.
Yes. You put a load on the back, it's even an opposite game.
You got momentum.
Down the hills.
Yeah.
Get the good driver will explain to you how. It's a pity we don't do truck tests often at Volvo.
Yeah.
But now and then we do go for truck tests. We've got a dummy trailer which we use for those. That would be nice maybe to have one guy when we're doing that truck test. And normally we don't do it with the new truck.
You take it to the skid pan.
No, on the road.
On the road.
Joburg to Durban, Durban to East London.
Hey. But it wasn't in
Back.
the old days when journalists reviewed the truck, they would take it on the road.
When who?
In the olden days, the journalists would get the truck to take on the road, like
to do a proper. Some of them they still do go with us, yeah, but not all often. People think they believe in time, or they're preserving their time nowadays. But the best is to get it, go with the driver and see what our life is like when you're out there. You're not only gonna cover about the specific brand of that vehicle. You cover about the life of the driver, the journey, the road, or the problems that the drivers encounter. At times you go to offloading point with the driver and all that. Some of those things they are so, especially the systems, they are so unknown that they will carry on like that until they are and people think they are all okay, or until somebody exposes that.
Somebody dies.
Or somebody dies.
Hey, this thing feels like a different game.
You can feel it really is hungry for the road. Very quiet.
Big road.
Very quiet for a 16-liter engine. Beautiful. With an upright exhaust.
Yeah. It's doing 36 liters per 100.
Yeah. But once you are empty and you're doing a long distance, it drops. From 36 it drops to something better.
So what would you expect to get off this one?
Let's say now, because without a load,
yeah,
it can drop to 30 or even 20 something, because it's got no load. It's just the horse. The reason why it's got 36 is because of this go stop now.
Yeah, stop.
Around here.
Yeah.
We can't even use the top gear.
Exactly. It's not fair.
So which my tires there, please?
Still got it.
Okay. Are they still within?
Still within. Operating a little bit wide.
Now we can turn. Which motor companies do you review their cars?
Ford, Toyota, Mazda,
What is it?
Isuzu. I like the Buckies and four-wheel drives.
Is it? Oh, you like, that's why you're talking about overlanding.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? The Ford Fiesta diesel 1.6 TDCI.
Yeah.
How good is it with fuel?
I'm sure it's very good with fuel. Just like the reliability of Ford, I always wonder.
It's got a little bit of question mark.
Yeah, I've heard of people going through more than one engine on the Ranger.
Or even the diffs as well on the Rangers. I've heard so many people complaining about the diffs collapsing and all that.
Yeah.
I think they say there's a seal that comes off of, that gets worn out while you're driving, and then all the oil on a diff comes out, then you knock the diff.
That's how these guys make their money, is from all the repairs.
The repairs, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's how money comes in anyway. That's where the money is.
It's unfortunate.
I've got a Renault Clio.
Any problems?
It's the timing tensioner. When I opened up, the chain was fine. The tensioner is not good. It's no longer tied. So when I went to Nissan, they said okay, must bring the car in, leave it with them. They don't sell the tensioner on its own. They will sell the let's go, this guy is gonna wait. They sell it as a set, and that's gonna cost me about 12,000.
Hey.
So I said, okay, I can fix this. So I ordered mine through eBay.
Yeah. You do it yourself.
I can do it myself.
Where was this
Now
park?
let's go, I'll park it there in front.
I'll just stop it. Beautiful. It's nice to finally get behind the wheel of these trucks.
Then you feel it.
And it feels really well made.
Yeah, this is not this doesn't look like a cheap plastic.
No.
Let's go.
It's a proper one.
I want you to pack it like a bulky.
Alright.
Just go.
And then reverse it in.
Come this side a little bit. Now the other side. Thank you, let's stop here.
Okay. Should we
Don't disappoint me.
give it a try? No pressure here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so we're gonna miss this thing here.
Now you've missed it already. You can
Okay,
turn.
so can I turn?
And keep your
Is this the right?
both sides. You're right. So now let's go.
Which
If you
one?
bump somebody, you'll feel it.
If you bump it, you pay.
Consider it so. I said so to that guy in Devon. He said, "Are you serious? Maybe because I want this one, I'll rather bump it now, and they'll send it to me."
Yeah, as a demo model.
But he was there. I was there in Devon. Hey, I laughed. He said, "Yes, no, I'm not saying take a chance then because you want it. Okay, go forward a little bit."
I always press the Tiptronic instead of the gear.
Forward. Let's go. You fall. Go. There you are.
There we go.
Handbrake first.
Handbrake first.
Until it clicks. Click it now. Go. Pull
Other
it
way.
down. Now pull it down. Click
Yeah.
it while you're holding it.
There we
Yeah,
go.
leave it. Yeah, that one. Now it's engaged.
There we
If
go.
you pull it and you click it, that click is when it's locking.
You only want to hear one click.
I want to see this one.
Thanks for your time, kind sir.
Okay, Mr. Simpson.
That was a beautiful tour.
A fridge.
Another fridge.
So, yeah.
These trucks have got everything.
Yes. You see, if you want to shift the fridge to the other to make it a little bit bigger.
So this must come in handy when you're sitting at Byte Bridge waiting for customs.
Exactly, that's how it has to be. And then you can change this thing as well to where you want it. Just
So is this the ultimate long haul truck?
one of our best.
Best of the best.
This is our best, actually, not only one of
So
fridges. Now it is.
it's top end.
The fridge though, but it's optional.
Yeah.
Some of these things are just cupboards where you can put
Storage.
Yes, where you can put whatever you want to put there.
I guess it makes sense having a fridge.
Yes, especially when you're gonna stand long.
Yeah.
The main thing that you need to have is water.
Exactly.
Cold water will also be very good.
And these seats, are these like Recaro seats, or you know, there must be a lot of
I know.
work goes into
I
them.
can't say Recaro once. I don't know who's making these, but they are comfortable seats, and they're all pneumatic. You can adjust your height, the flexiness, and see now it's tough. And then you can tilt them as you want. And then let me see if this one can turn. No, this one cannot turn, but they've got the air which you can fill up here.
So some of them you can turn and then face each other.
Yes.
If you park.
Yes, this one doesn't. And you can even lengthen the sitting point. So only this you can push it a little bit forward or backwards for a bigger guy.
Yeah. There you go.
Let me see here.
Plenty of room.
Yes, you can if you want to, depending on how you want, but it's as good as you want it to get.
So I'm sure with a bed in the back, do people ever take their wife or girlfriend with them?
No, colleagues.
No. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The 3 trucks have been driven and they all feel different, which is good. You got the industrial tipper truck, you got the 460 horsepower long hauler, and then you got the 610 horsepower 16 litre absolute beast, but very, very refined. A joy to drive, and I can see why this is one of the top selling long haul trucks in South Africa. More to come on Africa Sideways. We got the Volvo FH16 and the Jolion coming, so catch you next time on Africa Sideways.